It is time now to answer some of your medical questions, and joining me now is News Channel 5's medical specialist, Dr. David Soria. He is the Chief of Emergency Medicine at Wellington Regional Medical Center. We welcome him every Wednesday. Thanks for coming in.
Good to see you.
And coming back. Good to see you. Our first question for you today, how common is binge eating?
You know, binge eating is actually very common, and really, you know, let me define it first because, I mean, all of us scarf down big meals every once in a while, and it doesn't mean we have a disorder. So really what it is a couple things. One is, first of all, you have to eat a large amount quickly. You have to do it when you're not really hungry, and when you are done, the key is you actually feel disgusted or guilty about doing that. And not only do you do that afterwards, you actually know you're going to feel that way, and you do it anyway. That's where it gets categorized as a compulsive disorder. Now, it's very common. 2% of the American population, 5 million Americans suffer from this. The overwhelming majority are obese, and a lot of them suffer from depression. So the treatment is not real easy. You have to undergo behavioral therapy, and many, many times you have to take antidepressants as well.
All right. Interesting. So this is not just that extra slice of pizza. This is perhaps the entire pizza.
3+ times a week you have to binge eat, not just every once in a while. Right.
That's a good gauge. Okay. Our next question for you, how can you prevent migraine headaches? Can you prevent them?
You know, there are some ways, and anybody that's a migraine sufferer will do anything to prevent them because they are so miserable. So a couple of things, a couple tips that I want to give you that are really easy. You can do it without much preparation, and they actually have been shown to help. So number one, caffeine, very effective. Drink a cup of coffee, maybe a diet cola. Actually helps because it decreases the vasodilatation that's occurring in the brain. Cardiovascular exercise. Get out there, do a little exercise, break a sweat, get your heart rate up. That increases blood flow to the brain, oxygen, and can actually help. Also a hot bath relieves some of the tension in the muscles around the neck and the back, of which can contribute to migraines, or certainly can be associated with migraines. And then walking. Just taking a walk is a good stress reliever and actually can also be a good cardiovascular exercise as well. And then lastly, if those don't help, then see your doctor because there's a couple of medications that can help, like a beta blocker or a calcium channel blocker.
And those are just for migraines, right? Some medications now on the market just for them.
There are some just for migraines. The medications I just mentioned are typically for blood pressure. They could also be for depression and or convulsions, but they've actually been shown to be preventative for migraines.
To help. Wow. Cup of coffee and a walk. Easy, doable. Love that.
That's right.
Good tips. And our final question for you today, are ringworms really caused by worms?
There are no worms. All right, they're not any worms at all. It's actually caused by a fungus. Like, that's a lot better, right? Oh, it's only a fungus. But it's a fungus called a dermatophyte, and it actually is spread by contact. It's very common. About 20% of people actually have it. And the treatment is, there is a cure. It's a cream or an ointment that can be applied, but know that it's a stubborn little critter. It takes sometimes 2-3 weeks before you see it going away.
All right, good to know. Thanks so much. If you